Jimmy J over here at the Lehigh Valley Mall at the Hairitage Beauty Salon. Now, I'm with the owner, Felicia Monique. Felicia, please talk to us about Hairitage.
Okay, so Hairitage is an all-inclusive salon. We specialize in pretty much everything, all hair textures from straight to very coily hair. We do natural hair care, braids, extensions, anything in between that you can think of. We have artist hair that specialize in every area, so you can pretty much get all of your core hair care as well as any fancy styles that you like done, any chemical services that you may need done, like relaxers, perms, color, etc. We pretty much cover everything across the board here.
Got something for me?
Yes, we definitely do have something for you. This is actually our second location. We've been open for 8 years. Our flagship location is in Phillipsburg, New Jersey.
Phillipsburg. And now, I think you guys do like a Heritage Week, correct? And you give back to the community?
Yes. So we do a Heritage Day for back to school time, and traditionally what we do is we have like a open community day, to whereas we have the grill out, we give out food for everyone. You know, you can just come by, come hang out with us. We have a DJ out. We have things like double dutch and huge Jenga and tic-tac-toe, things like that, game trucks, all sorts of things. We have back to school supplies, etc. We do a lot of giving back throughout the year, but that particular day is for back to school. And so traditionally that's what we do, but this year we're doing something a little bit different.
What are you doing this year?
So for this year, we decided to touch people more directly. So what we wanted to do was directly give to our clients that come in. We have a blackout period annually for back to school, which covers August 22nd through September 6th, whereas we're only servicing students that are returning back to school during that time frame, as well as administrators that are going back to school. And so if you're a student returning back to school, at the end of your service, we're giving you a backpack, and it's going to be filled with back to school supplies that's age appropriate for whatever grade level you're returning to. And so in addition to that, we're also selecting a very, very special student that touched us this year. We specialize in alopecia in our salon, and this student is 8 years old, and she has Alopecia Universalis. And so we're going to be featuring her this year and doing a makeover for her for back to school. And so that's how we decided to contribute to the community this year.
And her name, what's her name?
Her name is Catalina.
She's coming in today, right?
Yes, she's coming in today. We're expecting her very soon.
That's what I'm ready to write. Can I record that? Is okay?
Absolutely, please do. She's game. She has a huge personality, and she cannot wait.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her. Catalina's coming in here today. Now, what can people expect when they come into the Hairitage Salon?
So when you come into the Hairitage Salon, you're going to expect an upscale service, but you're going to expect a very warm welcoming. You're going to expect to feel like you're with family. People that return to us are Heritage family. And when you walk into the door, you're immediately embraced, and you immediately feel like you're a part of the family and that you've been coming to us for years on end. And normally you wind up doing so.
Listen, I'll tell you, right, I walked in, you guys embraced me. I'm ready to get my hair done. But first, we got to see Catalina. Folks, if you're in or around the Lehigh Valley area, make sure, if you want to get your hair done, you come to the Hairitage Salon. They got you covered. Quality, affordable service, and, well, very friendly.
You look so pretty. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you? Okay. So remember, we were talking about we were going to have a couple questions, and we were going to just talk about a couple things with your alopecia condition and things like that, right? Okay. So just relax. We're just going to have a natural conversation, no pressure or anything like that, okay? All right. You look so beautiful. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what the condition is called that you have?
It's called alopecia.
Is that something that you've always had? Like, is that something that you were born with? Do you know?
Yes, I do. It's just something that happened like out of nowhere.
Do you know how old you were when you started to become affected by alopecia?
Yes,
How old were you?
9 months.
You were 9 months old. Wow. Okay. So since you could remember, you pretty much always saw yourself with without any hair. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay. And is that something that you were able to easily embrace, or is that something that you kind of had struggles with?
well, it's something that like I just saw it one day and I was like, okay, I have no hair. That's not a big deal. I just don't have no hair. I have everything else.
Yes, you do have everything else because you are absolutely beautiful. So that's amazing that you were able to embrace it that way at such a young age and have such a great outlook on it and understand that having hair is not something that's uh, the end all be all to anything, and that you have so many options. And you're actually a really, really, really beautiful young lady with or without hair. So you have options that not a lot of people have. Because I'll tell you, I don't have those options. So you're very, very blessed in that way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. When you go to school, do you have people that ask you a lot of questions about your condition?
Not that much because every time I go to school, like sometimes I wear wigs. When I was in second and third grade, I would wear like I wouldn't wear wigs. I would just wear like hats and stuff.
Okay. So usually when you go to school, you have your head covered in some way.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard through a little birdie that you actually love to do makeup and hair. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And I also heard that you're very, very talented.
Yes, I am.
Good. And then you're super blessed because you just so happen to have an aunt that is one of the best artists in the industry. So you're learning from her. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, give your aunt a shout out. What's your aunt's name?
Celine Lopez.
Okay. So we're going to drop your aunt's handle because she beat your face so beautifully today. And so we're going to drop her handle and everything when we put the video out so that everyone knows how to find her as well. Okay.
Hey, Catalina, how are you today?
Good.
You ready for the makeover?
Mhm. Yeah.
Looking beautiful already.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about your amazing niece, Catalina. Um, did you guys find it difficult when she first was diagnosed with alopecia? And let me know what that looked like for you and your family.
Yeah, so basically, she was so small that when we took her to the pediatrician, my sister noticed that clumps of hair was falling out, and the pediatrician kept saying that it was natural for babies to lose hair like that. But my sister kept insisting that something was wrong, so she eventually requested to go to a specialist, and that's when we were able to get more answers. And once we were able to find out her diagnosis and the things that she's able to do, we had a little bit more comfort. But I think that as time went on, we were more nervous than Catalina was. Catalina's a trooper. She's fine with it.
She has such a huge personality. And children are so resilient. It's a lot of times it's on us as the parents and the family that have to acclimate. The children, they usually bounce right back and get into the swing of things. And how old was Catalina again when all of this first started happening?
It was really young. Probably, it was definitely before her first birthday. I remember her first birthday and how she looked, and her eyelashes were gone, her hair was gone, her brows were gone. So it was, I want to say she was correct about that 9-month mark is when she started completely losing her hair.
So this is her normal then. This is all she knows.
Exactly.
This is what, her normal everyday look is for her.
Yeah.
She hasn't ever really seen herself with hair.
No, not until we started putting wigs on her, and she loved it in the beginning. But sometimes she's like, "Ugh, I don't want to do my eyebrows or a wig today." She's like, "Sometimes I just want to be free," and I think that's such a beautiful thing because she sees beauty within herself without all of the extra stuff that she doesn't have. So as long as she's happy, we're good.
Absolutely. She is such an inspiration. And that's what made us want to really feature her, because we do specialize in alopecia clients, as as we were talking before about. And so a lot of times we focus on alopecia clients being people that are older. A lot of people don't recognize alopecia clients are children as well.
Yes, exactly.
And did your family find difficulty in getting answers and finding the diagnosis because of her age?
Yeah, in the beginning it was such a big thing. They thought it was a completely normal thing, like, oh, don't worry about it, all babies lose hair. But something felt wrong. It was just a lot of hair that was being lost. So my sister, she kept persistent, and she was wanting those answers to figure out what was wrong with her daughter. So we're glad that my sister kept pushing for those answers. Otherwise, we probably would have never known until much later.
Right. That's amazing. And it's really important for people to know what that looks like. So alopecia is an overall autoimmune system that attacks the hair follicles. But what happens is there's different types of alopecia, and it can happen for men and women, and of all ages. So specifically, what was happening in Catalina's case is she was going from alopecia areata, which is clumps of hair falling out, and progressing to alopecia universalis. Is that about right? Is that what you guys?
Exactly. Yep. Because they told us it was areata at first, and then the whole complete her hair was gone. Mm-hmm. So definitely right.
Okay, so a lot of people, even in the medical field, they don't really recognize what that looks like. But to a trained professional in the hair industry, it is something that we can recognize if you deal with alopecia as frequently as we do here at Hairitage. And so there are options available for people that are experiencing alopecia. And it's very important for people to understand and embrace and be inspired by Catalina, because she's able to embrace at almost 9 years old her natural beauty and being able to go without any hair, any makeup and things like that, and be able to say I'm beautiful and not need any of that, which is amazing, but also have the option to glam up when she wants to glam up. And that's what we're here for. That's what we come in and and we're able to provide that service for her. Did you guys find difficulty in finding wigs and things because she's so young to fit her?
Yeah, definitely. I remember in the very beginning stages of her life, my sister was looking to different companies, not to like mention any names, but a lot of them only serve for cancer patients. So there's a lot of companies that will help you, but they only help a specific type of illness or a specific type of disorder. So we were having to purchase wigs ourselves. My sister spent literally, I can't even imagine how much money she spent on wigs, from a whole 9 years to suit Catalina. So this is like the first time someone's ever like giving her a free wig, a makeover, and she's super excited.
Wigs, it's not something that's generally inexpensive. It could be really, really taxing on the family, especially with young family members that are suffering with alopecia, who needs to cover or feel like they want to cover their hair to go to school and things like that, because it's an expensive service for human hair wigs, for it to look as natural as possible and for it to last. And so what we do is we bring you in and we measure your hair and things of that. We measure your head so that we can have a unit that's customizable for you, so that it's not something that's flopping off of your head, so that it's something that lays and looks as natural as possible. So you guys can stay tuned to see the final outcome of the look for Catalina and the amazing work that Diamond, the stylist, has done with her. And so we have wigs for everyone, for all ages, for all head sizes, and for all ailments that you may be experiencing, because we do specialize in alopecia overall. A lot of you guys may know, that follow us, that have been following us for a while, we do talk about cancer survivors and things of that nature that may have experienced hair loss, but we specialize in alopecia for all types of hair loss. It's not just about cancer survivors that have suffered from hair loss. So if this is you and you have any type of alopecia ailments from any type of reasoning and from any age group, we can definitely help you out. And hopefully looking through this video today has inspired someone in one way or another.
Yes.
Which one? Butterflies? Okay.
One time when I wasn't wearing my wig, I was in my backyard and a butterfly landed on my head. 2
You want
times.
more, or is that enough?
That's good.
That's good. Landed on your head 2 times.
No, they did on my head once. One, my dad took pictures, and one with its wing closed and one with its wings open. I was just walking around with it. I took it inside the house and flew around. I thought I was gonna stay on my head.
Wave beats music.
Wow, Catalina, you look amazing. How are you feeling?
I feel
Oh yeah, you ready for your birthday?
good. Yeah.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
We're going somewhere.
Yeah.
3. Yes. Got your goodie bag. They treated you very well.
You are all set, my dear. You're welcome.
All right, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good one.